This is a biography about Rachel Carson, everyone's hero. Yeah, this is actually the first one that I ever wrote that was like informative, educational. You know, all of mine have been very like nature heavy because that's, you know, what speaks to me about things I've gone through. It helps me heal from things, and so I've always used nature metaphorically. And then someone in the community here around Tyler was telling me, why don't you do something in your style that is educational or something about climate change? And I'm like, I'm the worst student, but I ended up, you know, whatever. I decided to do this biography. I'm either mute or I'm just saying nothing worth saying out loud. Sorry, can't take it back, but I can just do the song called Rachel Carson. all in one little chunk, and this particular type, I'll have some personal intensity, but we're gonna stay on the theme just for one more right now that's more intense about nature stuff. This is called Extirpatriots, and it's about animals that are extinct due to climate change. And so I kind of wrote it as if like animals that knew these animals that are extinct were kind of doing eulogies on like why they were so special and why they're not around anymore. So,
Yeah.
Take your time, take your time.
I feel bad because no one else has water. I'm like,
There's water in the lobby.
oh, did you bring?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. And then little cartons, you know. Oh my God, we got so much water. We just can't have it in here, I guess.
Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it.
Hit it. Oh. Is the track a little loud? Our brothers and sisters, please listen. Many of us have gone missing. Out on the ranges, at treetops, sandy beaches, inside of caves. A siren blows shivers down rivers into ocean waves. She waves goodbye to those it's too late to save. Those taken by anthropogenic extirpation and climate change. So now come, down by the Great Barrier Reef, living quite well where the bramble cave melomys on a small coral cap in the Australian Northeast. What a bunch of sweet little 6-inch short-eared peoples, well, rodents. Either way, we love their long tail and large feet. Gray-bellied opportunity quarter-pounders living in flat 10 feet above water surface. Work perfect until the man came with their plans and purpose. Then, rising water storm, global warming, passive calls, mass drowning, home wrecking, and murder. Our bramble cave melomys were the very first mammalian extinction, strictly from the pause and acidity of human activity, and so many will follow. It's sickening. R.I.P. Bramble cave melomys. Continuing down the road, and the bulldog rat deserves a mention. Endemic to Christmas Island before all vanished on the coast of the Indian Ocean. So sailors come, and unbeknownst to them, they were the vessel of permanent damage. Packed black runs aboard, carry disease in like sword, killing every bulldog rat in one Christmas slaying season. A urban Cebu, Philippines, walked the precious Cebu warty pig, and due to habitat destruction, this fine neighbor has become extinct. Called Bevels, Philip, and Civil wonder where they have the cutest bingeable jowls, and if you have the chance you want to, but it's too late, and ain't that some guano. Now to Guam, we've come along to mourn, to stand where they were from. The little Mariana's fruit bat, so little it had a 2-foot wingspan. The Guam flying fox, don't look up for them, look back, as they are a thing of the past. Ruthless poaching and loss of habitat took these peaceful beacons and all the Micronesia tiny megabats. Gentleness did them no favor, death not senseless enough to bear a savior. In North America, the sea mink is deemed recently extinct. Secret meaning from New England, sure. They were the biggest minks, most adorable, that made the most desirable furs. The greed for their red hair and big size led exploiters to retire them all. Whoops, that's unregulated trade, folks. Bloodbath for their warm and cozy coats. Many times from the tracks laid a sea mink would escape, and if it found a small pocket, it hid in the rocky ledge to wait. But it was quickly dug out of it with crowbars to unwedge it, scared and shaking. Or instead, if out of reach, shoot the terrified mink mommy dead, and then with the sharp iron rod, poke and prod to get her body out. Out of sight, hidden from these human beasts, they smoked them out. First suffocate and then retreat. They were hunted in daylight, so they became active at nighttime. But running just wasn't enough with no place to hide. They were never ones to fight, so eventually we said our final painful goodbye. Now there is a true tough guy that comes to mind, the western black rhino, though since 2006 there's been no signs of life. Posted right to their collective demise. Usually they just browse around for shoots and leaves to eat. They used a keen sense of scent and intensely sharp hearing. They were very nearsighted, but could snap around 180 degrees in a split second. Still too many poachers managed to approach close enough to checkmate them. Western black rhino went from once most abundant to now hero incumbents, and only their horns on wetly felt in mantles for owner's glory. Real pieces of them displaying the points of their real sad story. Coral biodiversity is facing enormous adversity, and not all loss is irreversibly, but it's a delicate balance of weight on an eggshell. The coral reef is so depleted, bleached, and diseased beyond belief, and so many of us have really meant well. Climate change destroys destroys and degrades domains that threaten survival of each group, forced to rearrange and meet new predators and new strains. Change in environment can compel migration. Breeding times are early, and so too early ends to gestation. For instance, the warmer the sand of incubation, the more the green sea turtle egg hatch female on these warm nesting beaches. Up to 99% chicks, unbelievably. These turtles are endangered, and the gender imbalance challenge is caused by tampered weather as in nurture, not nature. Plus, interbreeding of these greedy, climate-inspired hybridization is making genetic mutations, and the last green sea turtle is something we're truly facing. Please, let's use less packaging, less plastic, less murder fashions, and I'm pointing to myself as well, as it's a call to all to take realistic action. Your favorite animal is asking. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to try something. Oh, Matt, hi. I have a secret. No, I'm about to do a few to the instrument before we have our little intermission water animal-shaped refreshment break. Oh, nothing. Yeah, it's fine. Well, this is good. I'm not hot enough, so I'm gonna put it. Okay, this is called Autumnal. It's about my dear friend, my brother's best friend. There's just some things about her. I threw together a little collage of how that might get also. Anyway, she's awesome. What else do I have to say? That's it. Let's see, Autumn. What is it? Yup. Anyway. Okay. Hopefully, air is not absolutely needed. There was a girl who lived in the woods, a dress for her play and a sock for her ghost. She's always spoken in an illustrated songbook, when in short locks and then long ones, bronze as the Victorian doorknocker. Or she came from the room of a pencil art, palmfuls of four-leaf clovers, over and over and over, dancing handwriting with its elegant posture that I love.